Right. Sorry chat, give me a sec. Alright, let's see how this goes. You think Invoked are gonna be good? I mean, 3 fusions, that's too bad. I mean, I have no idea what Invoked is, so we'll see it when I get through all the cards, which will be the aim of what we're gonna do. As normal, we'll start from bottom to top. Now, is this a main or a mini? 180 is is it a mini? I have no idea. Also, I have no idea if I'm using the right mic. I was not expecting to stream right now, so this will be interesting. We'll wait a little bit for just a few more people to join, and then we'll go through all the cards. My aim is to go through all the cards in the box, and then all the cards in, it's 100 maze, it's a main? Alright. Oh, someone has to go through it if Mr. Brad won't stream it, come on. I've got so much, there's so much content, it's so overwhelming. It's actually just extremely overwhelming. I have to go through, like, all the Dark Side Dimensions cards, go through the new box stuff, go through all the characters, level them all up, then farm all the characters, because don't remember, all the characters at the gate need to be farmed for their skills as well, or their cards I mean, their drop rewards and shit. Yeah, there won't be a face cam, dude. I was not prepared to stream, so I'm fucking basically in my underwear. When is the next box release? It's on. It's right now. It's released. So I'm staring at it right now. All these cards. Yeah, new box. All right, how many people actually are watching? We got. Actually, like fuck all. Actually, most people just watching what stream. It's a weird time for me to stream. All right, let's just start looking at some cards because I have no idea what's in this set. Alright. That's a reprint. Skip that one. A new card. Is that a reprint as well? Yep, reprint, never mind. Also a reprint. It's a joke. Yeah, there are new cards in here, alright? These are just all. Alright, a lot of reprints by the looks of things. Okay. There we go, a new card. Alright, let's start here. Van time for an EX structure deck. We'll go through that as well. Alright, we'll go through this box first, and then we move on to that stuff. Alright. Tumora Glimmer. Activate this card by banishing one face-up monster you control, or one monster in your graveyard. Special summon this card as a normal monster, with the same level as the banished monster. What an interesting card. Banishing one face-up monster you control, or one monster in your graveyard. Honestly, not even that bad. You get this you have to get it in the graveyard first, it's probably the issue. Probably stuff it in some Grasses Greener decks. That's probably about it though. Not a terrible card, just kind of aids to get in the graveyard and then it's kind of useful. Use it for synchros, tributes, loads of shit. Not all that exciting just yet though, so I think we'll move on from this one. I'm bummed, I was looking forward to Thunder Dragon support. Isn't Thunder Dragon like a top tier deck though in the TCG? Wouldn't that be like horrendous to play in Duel Links? Like wouldn't that just be like a complete gutter stomp to the rest of the cards in the game? I don't know, I haven't played that much TCG, but I assume if a deck is really OP there, it'll be absolutely insane in Duel Links. A Dark Magician was a Dark Magician girl support? Magician's Defense. While you control a spellcaster type monster, any damage you take is halved. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So this is just not going to get any play at all, right? No one really cares about how much damage you take. Yeah, so no one's going to use this all unless you want to purposely send your own card to the graveyard to summon it. It's only summoning cards from the graveyard too. Nah, terrible. Terrible card. No wonder it's a normal. No one will be playing this. Real bad. I actually don't know what to do with this content potential. It's actually hurting me. It's actually like, I'm more stressed out about this than like anything else. It's so stressful. There's so much stuff to go through. I don't know where to start. I think I'm gonna try and get Cubics first. I really want to do Cubics because I've never played Cubics before and I'm really interested to see how they're played. But for that, obviously I have to unlock the characters. And have they been out yet? Or have we only got like Mokuba, Kaiba, and is the third one a cubic guy? I don't even know who the third one is. I have no idea, like, how we unlock the characters either. Alright, Dimension Miracle. Activate this card by targeting one face-up attack position monster your opponent controls. At the end of the damage step, when it attacks a monster by the attack... What am I reading here? When it attacks a monster by the attack target was not destroyed by the battle. You can banish one monster from your graveyard. You must attack again in a row. If the targeted monster leaves the field, destroy this card. Alright, what? I'm having trouble reading here. I'm a Duel Links player, alright? Leave me alone. So you want the monster not to die and then you just attack again? Alright, I'm not really sure about that one. So you want it to keep attacking or some shit? I don't really know. That card seems really odd to me. I'm not really sure what use it is. Maybe it's used with some archetype that I don't know about yet. It seems very specific. So then we'll just move on, so I have no idea what that card's going to be used in. I think Mokuba, Kaiba, and Scud, no cubic cards were added in the game. Oh, lame. So I can't even do the cards I wanted to do yet? So many new cards and I can't do the archetype I was aiming for. Feels bad. Get a sheet of paper and write down ideas, then make them. Do I need a sheet of paper? It's open Duel Links, it just shoved into my face. So many like sales and stuff. I don't know. Alright. Power Frame. When a face-up monster you control is targeted for an attack by a monster with a higher attack, target the attack target, negate the attack. And if you do, equip this card to that target. The creature monster gains attack equal to the difference between its attack and the attack of the monster which this card resolves. Oh, another really odd card. It's kind of cool though, I like that. It doesn't really do anything to the other monster though, but I like that it's kind of like makes your monster at least equal. Will it get play? I doubt it, but I mean, it's a kind of a cool effect. Not a bad trap card by any means. Negates the attack and steals it. Well, doesn't really steal it, just copies it. Wait, Scud's in there? Yeah, I heard Scud was in the game. I'm not really sure, like, I don't even know who Scud is though. Which one was Scud from the show? I don't remember. I only watched it the other day too. Necro Valley? Is this some Gravekeeper support? Oh damn! While a Gravekeeper monster and Necro Valley are both on the field, monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. Once per turn during the main phase, if you control no card in your field zone, you can activate one Necro Valley directly from your hand or graveyard. And not so good, I thought it was going to be a deck searcher there, never mind. If this card is in your possession destroyed by an opponent's card effect into the graveyard, you can set one Necro Valley spell or trap directly from your deck, so it has to die to use it. So it's a really like weak searcher. Nah, no one will use this. It's like a terrible searcher, you have to rely on it being destroyed to search. Feels bad, man. So for a really good Gravekeeper searcher though. Gravekeeper's got a lot of support in this box, did they? Hope so. Here I am running Massamorph Chaos Max Dragon. Isn't the Chaos Max Dragon requirements like super aids to summon though? Don't you need like, specifically your opponent has to have 3,500 defense on a monster or something? It's like absolutely absurd. Unless there's some way of like making them gain, like, I don't know, it seems really bad. Alright, Omega Summon. Target any number of your banished, invoked monsters with different names. Special summon them in defense position. Right. I don't know what Invoke does yet, so I don't know how good this card is. So I guess we'll move on. Until I see some more invoked cards. Stand in, a quick play spell. Tribute one monster and target one monster in your opponent's graveyard with the same original type and attribute. Special summon it. You can activate one. What the hell? What a weird card. So just steal. Take something from your opponent's graveyard. Seems pretty bad because you have to have cards in your opponent's graveyard in the first place. So generally you have to be winning the game to steal your opponent's boss monster. Because it has to be in the graveyard to steal it. So this card is a card you use if you're already ahead. Plus you have to have the same attribute. It's kind of like, yeah. I don't think this will see play at all. It's kind of, I don't really know. What our Ultra Rare do? We'll go through that soon, dude. We're starting from the bottom, going to the top when we normally do these. There's a lot of cards to go through. I still have to go through all the cards in the level ups and the cards that are in the new structure deck too. So hold on, boys, hold on. Alright, Prevention Star. Equip only to a monster you control. If it was changed from face-up attack position to face-up defense position this turn, select one monster your opponent controls. That monster cannot attack or change its battle position. When the equipped monster is destroyed and this card is sent to the graveyard, remove from play the selected monster. Enter monster you control. So you can equip it to your monster to make one of your opponent's monsters not be able to attack or change its battle position? So what I'm gathering from a lot of the cards in here is you want your opponent's monsters to not die and you can still swing into them? Is that what this is? This stuff is? It's just so odd. I don't really know. This card again is like super specific. Unless there's like some reason you want your opponent's monster stuck in a certain battle position, I don't know why you'd want it. So odd. Also, you have to like change one of your monsters from attack to face up defense position. It's so weird. I have no idea how to rate this card. Chaos Max skill says monsters not monster. Oh, so you have to have multiple monsters. You have to have 3,500 in total on their board and defense. Is that how it works? Uses it Karakuri? Oh yeah, that's true. That would make sense. So that means there's Karakuri support in this box too. Interesting. Shifting Shadows. Once per turn, by paying 300 life points, rearrange the face-down defense position monsters on your side of the field, and then return them in face-down defense position. Is that a reprint? I feel like we've got a card that already does something similar to this. Yeah, I don't know why you'd want this. Seems pretty bad. We'll just move on. Dark Magic Twin Burst. Target one Dark Magician monster you control. It gains attack equal to the combined attack of all Dark Magician Girl currently on the field and in the graveyard until the end of this turn. So this is something made specifically for Dark Magician Girl? No, it's a Dark Magician that uses Dark Magician Girl. Okay. Interesting. Are we gonna be is there like specifically a Dark Magician deck now that's gonna be using mostly Dark Magician Girls as like part of the archetype? Because most of the Dark Magician decks currently don't even use her at all. Is this a reason to actually put her in? Subterrace? Yeah, but why do you want to have a card that shuffles their position? It's kind of like weird. Yeah, no one uses Dark Magician Girl, so maybe this is like there's some more cards being added that give reason to use her. I hope so. Animation is kind of cool. Alright, Sword Slash, oh, Pog. These are the cards we open boxes for. Level 5, 1,450 attack monster. One tribute to summon this bad boy. A lethal engine of destruction that wields 2 honed blades. Whew. Don't call me a perv, fuck you say. I just said our animation was cool, alright? Come on. Whatever. Key Mace. Oh my god. Enemy hearts will melt at the sight of this small fairy's cuteness. Hasn't even got any wings, not a real fairy. Oh, how many of these do I have to go through? Darkshade. A crystal monster that unleashes a brilliant light to blind enemies. Wow. A cool lolly. Yikes. Manipulates enemy attacks with the power of illusion. 1 tribute required for this. Pog. Dude, there's a lot of crap in this main box. Holy shit. Look how many reprints there were too. All these are all reprints. All of them. Like, what the fuck? And this shit? Looks like we're getting a bit of a rip-off here. I haven't found anything too exciting yet. Hoping there's something good here. Melting Hearts, truly OP. We're looking for the free-to-play archetypes. Come on, we're nearly through all the normals and we haven't seen any yet. If this card is normal or special summoned, place 1 spell counter on it. You can move 1 spell counter from this card and discard 1 spellcaster type monster. Set 1 continuous spell directly from the deck. But for the rest of this turn you cannot activate it, or activate cards, or the effects of cards with its name. You can only use each effect of Rogue and Neon once per turn. Alright, so is there some particular continuous spell we want? Because if there is, there's a good searcher here for it. Could be a good card. Could be a good card. I don't know if we need any continuous spells, but if there is one, this is a very good searcher for it. Maybe not OP Searcher or anything, because you just have to like put a counter on it, then use that effect, but... And you can't even use the continuous spell to next turn, but at least it searches it. So look out for some continuous spells in this box. Hopefully there is something that you actually want to search for. Pandemic Dragon. Once per turn you can pay life points in multiples of 100. Other face-up monsters in the field lose that much attack. What? Okay. Once per turn you can pay life points in multiples of 100? Interesting. Once per turn you can target one monster on the field with attack less than or equal to this card's destroyer. If this card is destroyer battle or card effects, all face-up monsters in the field lose 1000 attack. Interesting card. I wonder if there's any like more pandemics or something. This is kind of cool. Really weird effect. I do like the look of it though. Stage 3 whoop whoop. Really interesting. I don't know how to rate these cards. It's like such a, I don't know, unique effect. It's hard to rate. Tuning Gum. You can target one face-up monster you control. That face-up monster is treated as a tuner this turn. You can only use this effect of Tuning Gum once per turn. You can only attack with synchro monsters during this turn. Okay. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, targets exactly one synchro monster you control and other cards, you can banish this card from the graveyard and negate the activation. That's not a bad effect. It does only deal with targeting stuff though. Not a bad effect though. Sadly, most tuners aren't really played unless they are special summonable, because there's like, you don't want to have to use a normal summon. It's really hard to synchro summon unless you have stuff that can be special summoned. Yeah, I'm not sure this will be used. It's a good effect, but it's hard to like, unless there's some easy way of summoning it, you won't use it. So we'll see. That face, it scares me. It's adorable, look at him. It's cute. Alright. Next one. Oh shit. Alright, yeah, that thing ain't cute. During either player's damage step, when a face-up monster you control is being attacked, it's attacking or being attacked, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains 300 attack. Alright, we don't care. Later Master Gimli. Right. Boost Warrior. If you control a face-up tuner monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in face-up defense position. All warrior type monsters you gain 300 attack. So it's a card that could see play if it's some kind of tuner deck that needs specifically a level 1, but like a level 1 in a tuner deck when it's not a tuner itself? Probably not. It's just gonna kind of be there. This card is good. Well, this boy. Oh, sorry, where is he? Dude, you're just in it for the beard, Andre. You're just jealous of his beard. Keep losing track of where I am. Turret Warrior. You can special summon this card from your hand by tributing one warrior type monster, and if you do, it gains attack equal to the tributed monsters. Okay. Not sure you'd want to use this, but I mean, it's going to be there. It's not a bad card. You just play any like a generic like 1800 attack monster and boom, 3k. It's kind of useful. It's not like it's using a normal summon either, it special summons itself. I can see this getting played some random ass decks. Just an instant 3k boost. It's like just stick 1200 attack on top of anything. I don't know, maybe. Not sure like it would make it a cut for most lists, because it doesn't really do anything. Like, you wouldn't use this in Six Samurai because, like, it doesn't do anything for the rest of the archetype, it just gives a big buff. But I mean, it's an interesting card. Maybe there's, like, a particular warrior you want to tribute, like the Gaia? There's, like, a Gaia that if you tribute, he searches for stuff. So maybe you could use it in that or something. Just tribute the Gaia, get a free Black Cluster Soldier in hand. Something like that. I think that's just about all. He's good for level 5 plays, that's true as well. Could have good stack for synchros, true. I'd like to see it with that Gaia card, because I'm pretty sure the Gaia card's a warrior too, right? Little dude that's riding a horse, whatever his name is. So I'm pretty sure I could search a Black Luster. That'd be kind of a cool little meme deck to make. Alright, a new Celtic Guardian. New box hype, thanks for the $20, Taekwon. Much appreciated, buddy. I'll probably use that to open some of the packs later. Not just yet, though. I kind of want to go through all the cards before we start opening packs and shit. Alright, Celtic Guardian of oh, it's a Noble Arms card. Cannot attack while you have any cards in your hand. Once per turn, you can special summon one Celtic Guard monster from your hand. When this attacking card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can draw cards equal to the number of Celtic Guard monsters you control. Seems pretty useless. Yeah, we're just gonna go past this card. Seems real bad. Unless there's some other Celtic Guard card that's like really OP, I don't know why you use it. Yeah, I saw the Dark Magician EX deck. We will be going through that later. I just want to do the new box first, because new box seemed to make the most sense on my list of things to do. It's kind of like the more normal thing that I review. Subway time? True. Right, Ally of Justice, Thousand Arms. This card can attack all face-up light monsters your opponent controls 1 siege. If this card battles a non-light monster, destroy this card. What? Next. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, this card isn't in the game yet? Oh. Wait, is this guy really not in the game? I have my IRL, okay. A new Ancient Gear card. This card is the appropriate effects if you normal summon it by triggering these monsters. Green gadget, this card. Oh, they're gadgets! Oh, it says gadgets, alright. This card gains 300 attack if it's a green gadget. Red gadget, if this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 700 damage. So this is generally not going to be used, because I think gadgets don't even use this. But it's there. I thought it was in the game anyway. Oh, here's the... Okay, there's a few gadget cards. Boot Up Soldier, Dread Dynamo. While you control a gadget monster, this card gains 2000 attack. So generally, not all that great. It's just a basic 2000 attack with like a downside, when we can already get monsters that have 2000 attack anyway. So, yeah, no one will use this, even in a gadget deck. Ancient Gear had a gimmick with gadgets in the anime. I mean, I actually have like some Ancient Gear stuff, like a little structure deck that came with like Ancient Gear stuff and gadgets. So it makes sense that they're going to kind of put them together. Charm of Shabti? During either player's turn, you can discard this card until the end phase. Gravekeeper monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle. A hand trap for a hand trap for Gravekeepers. Interesting. Not a terrible effect. Will it get used though with just using a Kaiba? Probably not, because Kaiba does the same thing, right? Because it's only by battle, it's not by card effect. So you're probably just going to use... To be fair, it does stop for the whole turn. But I think we just prefer to use a Kaiba in most cases. So I don't think it'll get play. Unless, of course, we look... It can't even be searched, because it's not a Gravekeeper card itself. So I don't think it will get play. Maybe it's like a free-to-play version of Kaiba if you don't have it. You're trying to play Gravekeepers, but yeah. We ain't playing that. Not ready for your gadget puns? I don't have any gadget puns. Think I actually make comedy for a living? I like Gravekeepers, I'm going in for them all. Well, there's Necro Valley in this box, so that's pretty pog. Spoiler alert. Yeah, Kaiba's already better. I think that's what the general gist of it will be. Alright, Gravekeeper Spiritualist. During your main phase, if Necro Valley is on the field, you can fusion summon one spellcaster type fusion monster from your X deck. Using this card, you control and other fusion monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. So it's like a fusion summon without poly. You can use the enemy's fate to... So... Not sure about this one. It's like... It's just polymerization. It's just a fusion summon without poly. Like it doesn't... It's not like a Neos fusion, just use your cards from deck or anything. And generally fusion summons are pretty weak. We'll see. I'm not sure about this guy. Maybe there's some specific fusion that it's targeting for that we'll see later on. As it stands, it's not that powerful of an effect. We'll see. Gravekeeper's Heretic. Damn, this dude's got some nice hair. This card on the field is unaffected by all card effects as long as Necro Valley is on the field. Not a bad effect. Could be some weird like OTK decks you could do with this guy. Just give this guy, just stack the shit out of this guy, buff him up, and he's just unaffected by shit. Oh, that doesn't even work because like you can't affect him, right? You can't even affect him yourself. So he's just gonna be a permanent 1,800 attack monster. Like you can't even buff him with field spells or anything. Very interesting card. I'm not sure about that one. I guess you can buff him then put the cards down? I don't know. Get a new ritual card in the EX deck can synergize with the Machine Angels because it's a ritual summon. Awesome. Okay, that'll be interesting. You can use Dark Side Dimensions when you pay a new belt. Shut up. Yeah, new Gravekeeper Fusion as well, but it's any spellcaster. Okay. Reminds me of Bakura. I can see that. Alright. Gravekeeper's Shaman. This card gains 200 attack for each Gravekeeper monster in your graveyard. Eh. Negate all monster effects that activate in the graveyard except Gravekeeper monsters. Isn't that kind of what Nectar Valley does anyway? And it just stops things moving, right? You still activate effects in there, I guess. When Nectar Valley is on the field, your opponent cannot activate field spell cards, or the field spell cards cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. I don't think we care about this. It's too hard of a summon for such kind of a weak effect. Plus everyone uses a Cosmic Cyclone anyway. We don't care about our field spell not being destroyed, you just Cosmic it. Gravekeeper's Ambusher. When this card is flipped face up, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard, place that target on the bottom of their deck. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard after being flipped face up, you can target one Nectar Valley card in your graveyard as a target to your hand. This card's effects cannot be negated by the effects of Nectar Valley. So no one really cares about this, it's just kind of meh, just gonna be there. I don't see that being used. Nectar Valley is back, boys. I'm hoping to see some good Gravekeeper cards. I haven't seen any yet, but to be fair, we're still only in the normals. So hopefully there's some good Gravekeeper cards that are not just normal. Alright, Gravekeeper's Watcher. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card or monster effect that could make them discard when it resolves, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, negate the activation, okay, I don't think we're going to be using that at any time. Such a weird hand trap, not even hand trap, it just has to be on the board. Hell nah. Alright, Elemental Saber Mallow. Once per turn you can send one Elemental Saber monster from your hand to the graveyard, send one Elemental Saber or Elemental Lord monster from your deck to the graveyard except Elemental Saber Mallow. Once per turn, if this card is in the graveyard, you can declare one attribute. This card in the graveyard becomes the attribute to the end of this turn. What are these effects? So I assume there's going to be some Elemental Saber cards that work with this? Because I don't really understand the point of this effect so far. You're just sending a card to the graveyard and then making the card in the graveyard that attribute. So odd. Supernaturalist is good. Alright, we'll move on. Oh, here's another one. Nalu. Once per turn you can send one elemental monster from your hand to the graveyard, then type one elemental saber monster in your graveyard, except elemental saber Nalu, add it to your hand. Once per turn, if this card is in the graveyard, you can declare one attribute, this card in the graveyard becomes that attribute until the end of the turn. I don't understand the point of this so far, but I think we'd have to go through them all before I understand what's going on here, because I don't really know what these are used for. It's materials for invoked fusions, so does that use like graveyard stuff? So I'm not really understanding why you want your cards in the graveyard a certain attribute. I guess if the invoked fusions uses it, then it'll make sense. Just do dual quizzes? I mean, that makes sense. Elemental Saber Makani. Once per turn, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, add an elemental from your deck to your hand, so good searcher, okay. Once per turn, this card is in the graveyard, you can declare one attribute. This card in the graveyard, blah blah blah, same as the other cards. So decent searcher though. So I assume this card will get play in any Elemental Saber deck if it's some reason we need a searcher. So this is a really good way to search it, I guess. They need exactly 5 of each of the elements. Oh, okay. You need 5 of each element. Okay. Anyways, I need to plug something in real quick. Computer's just starting to die, so I'm gonna plug my little fan in. Sounds pretty hot. Hang on, lads. Alright, we're back. Alright, next one. Ina. Once per turn, you can send one Elemental Saber monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target one Elemental Saber monster or Elemental Lord monster that has been properly summoned in your graveyard. Special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. Alright, so a free special summon, I guess. Not bad. Considering all the other cards are sending them to the graveyard in the first place. Once per turn, if this card is in the graveyard, again you can change its thing. Okay. I have no idea which one of these cards are going to be useful, but I'm learning about them. Hivers? Dude, there's so much goddamn content. Alright. Kiwi Magician Girl. Interesting name. It's from New Zealand, I guess? Okay. During either player's turn, you can discard this card. Magician Girl monsters you currently control gain 200 attack and defense for each. Magician Girl monsters with different names on the field and in the graveyard. It's like a really weird little hand trap. Spellcast type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, and your opponent cannot target them with card effects. Alright, they're not targeting things kind of useful, but that effect it needs to be on the board for. And it's a level 5 monster. So unless there's some way you special summon this, I guess you might stick it as a one-off. Like if you can search this with some kind of spellcaster summoning card, maybe. On its own it won't get used, but if it's able to be just special summoned just for free, I guess you'd use it, just to stop your monsters being targeted by shit. I don't know, we'll see. Seems kinda weird. She's a freak monster. A card game would support diets for children, true. Are we more hyped when I get paid right now because, oh, okay. Berry searches it. Oh, it's Berry. Oh, it's, okay. I've seen that actually. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Magician Girl monster except Lemon Magician Girl. Add 1 spellcaster type monster from your deck to your hand. Interesting. Okay, once per turn, if this card is targeted for an attack, you can special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your hand, but its effects, if any, are negated. Then change that target, and then change the attack target to it, and if you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes half its current attack. Wow, okay. It's a lot of effect to take in. So it's a searcher for a Dark Magician card, or for a Magician Girl card, by distributing a Magician Girl. And if it's ever targeted for an attack, you can summon a spellcaster type monster from your hand, negate its effects, and change the target to it. And it halves the attack. So if you even have like a dark, like is it any special? It's any spellcaster too. So you just have a Dark Magician in hand, they swing at you, you summon it, they have to have over 5,000 attack or their monster just gets bumped. This card actually seems really good, right? I don't know, this card just seems really good. When you view cards and go and get, what have you reviewed so far? I haven't reviewed much yet, I've just been going through this box, so what I'm up to in this. It's good but it negates the effects, but I mean, do you care if it's a Dark Magician? If you're just using Dark Magician, who cares if its effects are negated? You just want a 2,500 attack. It was showcased in the movie, you moron. Alright. Metal Hold the Moving Blockade. Alright, this is like a gadget monster, is it? Activate this card by tying any number of level 4 machine type monsters you control. Special summon this card as an effect monster. Then equip those face-up monsters to it. This card is also still a trap card. If summoned this way, this card gains attack equal to combined attack with the monster equipped. By its effects, monster control cannot be targeted by monsters your opponent controls for attacks except this one. Also, your opponent cannot target monster control with card effects except this one. Alright, so we're gonna skip on this one, seems bad. Yeah, that one just seems horrible. Alright, Dark Horizon. When you take battle or effect damage, special summon 1 Dark Spellcaster monster from your deck with attack less than or equal to the damage you took. I don't think this will get played. I mean, maybe? It's kind of like from a losing position though that you want to use it. I'm not sure about that one. Because you have to take quite a bit of damage to use it. Like we're talking like Dark Magician, that's 2,500 you have to just willingly take to summon one. There's probably better ways of summoning them than that. I think we'll just stick to Magician's Navigation and that shit. Alright. Karakuri Clock. Activate only when a face-up defense position monster, Karakuri monster, is selected as an attack target. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Oh. Well then. Now this is a card that I'm pretty sure will get played. In Karakuri, why wouldn't you play it? If you ever have a monster in defense position, you have to just be terrified of this. This bops everything. If you have no background removal, how do you even deal with this? You just get... It doesn't even destroy like your monsters, it just destroys your opponents. Alright, well, that seems pretty good, right? What do you think, chat? This seems pretty fucking good. Mirror Force, that's what I was thinking. It literally is, it's Mirror Force, right? When it's a battle trap? I mean, yeah. I don't know, it seems like a pretty good card to use in a Karakuri. I don't know. Maybe it won't get played, maybe you just feel like a Wall of D, but I mean... I don't know, it seems like a pretty good delay card, maybe. Especially considering they changed defense anyway, right? Does it... Okay, so if you swing at a Karakuri monster that changes itself to defense, would this thing still proc? I assume it would, right? I don't know, we'll see how this card goes. It looks like a pretty good card from here anyway. Yeah, will be played but not help Karakuri. Oh, so it doesn't work that way, Vargas? No, it doesn't work that way? Okay, okay. Good to know. Ancient Gear Reborn. Once per turn, if you control no monsters, you can target one Ancient Gear monster in your graveyard, special summon it. And if you do, it gains 200 attack. Okay. We're not going to use this card. Next. G'day, Sour Anime. Alright, Rite of the Spirit. Target one Gravekeeper's monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. This card's activation and effects are unaffected by Necrophaly. Okay, again, we don't particularly care. I don't think we're going to be using that. Unless there's some way we're sending Gravekeeper monsters to the graveyard that we want to use this for. I don't know. Seems pretty average. Elemental Training. Your opponent cannot target Palace of the Elemental Lords you control with card effects. Okay, Palace of the Elemental Lords, interesting. Also, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you contribute one monster, special summon one Elemental Saber monster from your deck with a different original attribute than that monster. You can send this face-up card on the field to the graveyard, discard your entire hand, then add Elemental Lord monsters from your graveyard to your hand equal to the number of cards discarded. Dude, I have no idea what's going on with this archetype. It seems so random to me. There's so much like random shit that's going on with this archetype. I'm gonna have to try it later. I have no idea. God, it looks so weird. Making your entire graveyard into certain elements so you can get 5 in there to summon some monster I haven't gotten through yet. And this card just discards your entire hands and just add cards back to it. I don't know. Later, Saint. Thanks for tuning in, bud. Alright. Magicalized Fusion. Fusion summon one spellcaster type fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion monsters listed from your field or graveyard. I don't know about that one. It's not like it's using deck, so it's kind of just like Miracle Fusion. It's like Miracle Fusion, I think it's the name of it. The Elemental Hero one. And that's only used once we had Neos Fusion, so I'm not sure this will get used unless there's some reason we're trying to get spellcasters in the graveyard easily, and then we can use it. Maybe this is something that you want to use with the new structure deck stuff, or later on in the box, I don't know. I can't see a use for it yet. Dark Magic Veil. Pay 1000 life points, special summon one dark spellcast type monster from your hand or graveyard. Another card that's from the graveyard. So if we can get like Dark Magician in the graveyard, this stuff's getting a lot better. If you get Dark Magician in the graveyard, you can easily start using these things. Interesting. Maybe. That's great with Quintet Magician also in this box. Alright. Didn't we get some elemental lords from previous events? I have no idea. I don't remember them anyway. Then again, I just have bad memory, so maybe. Alright, Fusion Parasite. This card can be used as a substitute for any one fusion material whose name is specifically listed on the fusion monster card, but the other fusion materials must be correct. Okay, so it's another one like that. Cool. Cannot be used as fusion material otherwise. Okay. If this card is special summoned except during the damage step, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck. Using fusion monsters to control as material. I don't think we're going to be using this card. It's just another substitute, right? And the other one's just generally better, like the one that searches for poly at least. I guess this one can be, you can fusion summon without poly though. You just special summon it, it's kind of weird. There might be some weird deck that can use this, but it's not going to be just like the generic replacement for the normal like fusion things that we have. Alright, Arnis the Empowered Warrior. When this card you control is destroy a battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one spellcast type monster with 1000 or 500 attack or less from your deck in attack position. Okay, so it's a free searcher, but it's summoning to the board, so it's not all that exciting. But it's nice to have, it's just kind of like a free little searcher there. Not sure what we'd play this in yet. Maybe you'd use this to summon, wait, what's her name? One of these little girls. Where was she? This one. Use this to summon Lemon. Puts her on attack, then you can use her effect. Not sure we'd actually want that, but I mean it's an effect that's there. Has to be destroyed by battle though, it's kind of like... It's kind of nice to have it though. Do you think Gravekeepers will be viable with easy access to Necro Valley, Necrostone, and Grave Fusion? Hard to say. I haven't gone through the rares and stuff in this box yet, so maybe there's some decent Gravekeeper stuff, but the stuff I've gone through so far has all been real crap. Like no actual decent searcher for Necro Valley. But there may be more. I haven't gone through them all, so there may be some good ways to search it, so we'll see. Ally of Justice Quarantine. Neither player can special summon light monsters. Alright, I like that. Here's a card that people will be playing if specific metas ever erupt. People are trying to play Blue Eyes, you just fucking stuff this on the board. Fuck you, Blue Eyes. What an okay, I love this card. It's like something you'd stick in side decks and shit. They need more cards like this, not just fun shit. It's like, you're playing Blue Eyes, not anymore. Like, imagine if they had one of these for Dark in the current meta we have. That'd be so good. You just play this and, like, Dark Lords would just be screwed. Yeah, this stuff's cool. I want more stuff like this. So there's, like, instant, like, tech cards you just stuff in there. I love it. Allied Justice in Ultra Red tournaments. Good meme, good meme. Evil Swarm Azeroth. What? Sounds like some kind of World of Warcraft card. Target one specialized monster on the field, shuffle that target into the deck. It's a target effect, but it's good. It's like a little decent removal, I guess. You wouldn't use it over like Snipe Hunter or something, I guess. It's a flip effect. It's a reptile, I guess. Maybe there's some reason we want face down reptiles. I don't know. It's kind of just like there. Not a bad effect, I guess. Kurakuri Watchdog MDL 313 Saizan. This card must attack if able. When this face-up card is selected as an attack target, change its battle position. When you take battle damage from a battle involving this card, all face-up Kurakuri monsters you control gain 800 defense. Blah blah blah. When this card is face-up damage, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Alright, I don't like this card. I don't think it's gonna see play. I think we're just gonna skip that one. Unless there's some specific reason. And no, I don't see it. Maybe there's some reason you want to use it, but I don't like it. Alright, a new Ancient Gear card, another one. Using gadgets again. If this card attacks, your opponent can activate any spell trap cards in a damage step. This card gains the appropriate effects if you normal summon it by attributing these monsters. Are they same as the other one? Piercing damage, 400 damage, 600 damage. So I don't think we're going to be using this. These like seem really bad. To be fair, this one can be summoned with the field spell again, right? And it's just having another... It's another ancient gear. Whatever it's called, Reactor Dragon. But like, if you do that, you don't even get these other effects. These other effects seem really weak anyway. Like, why would you want any of this? Yeah, I don't know. These gadget things seem real, real meh. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Level 4 tuner. This one, ah. Alright, I guess it's either tuner. That is true. I did miss that. Reactor for the poor, I guess. Alright, Gravekeeper's Headman. If this card is summoned, you can type 1 level 4 Gravekeeper on your graveyard, special summon in attack position. We don't really care all that much. It's not really like... It's not a tuner or anything, so I don't see the use of just summoning a random level 4 Gravekeeper. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe there's a good Gravekeeper that we need in the graveyard. Gravekeeper's Nobleman. When this card you control is destroy a battle with an opponent's attacking monster and sent to your graveyard, you can special summon 1 Gravekeeper's monster from your deck in face down defense position. Okay, I mean it's a decent searcher, I guess. Is there any flip effect Gravekeeper monsters? Super slow card though, but it's, I mean it is a searcher, but I don't know. Gravekeeper's Descendant. You can tribute 1 other face-up Gravekeeper's monster to target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy that target. I mean, if this guy could tribute himself, maybe it'd be useful. Because, like, you could combo this with this card then, or something like this, where just you tribute it, special summon itself again, using the other card, tribute it again, it's 2 destructions. But as it stands, I don't know. I don't like it. It's got to be better removal in the game than this shit, right? Unless there's some way you easily just special summon this from the deck and just pop something and you need this kind of removal, I don't think we'll use it. It's in the SR... Okay, it's in the Gravekeeper Super. Oh, okay. So it's like gonna be a flip boy coming up. I just think you're in the end. Oh, damn. Is this less SRs than normal or something? Am I missing something here? It seems like I've had way more of just like the generic crap than the good crap. Alright, Gravekeeper's Guard. Speaking of flip monsters, target 1 monster your opponent controls, return that target to hand. Okay. So, you could use this guy to search into this guy, free flip effect. Not a bad idea. I guess maybe in Gravekeepers these cards will get play then, maybe. We'll see though. It's kind of weird just sending to hand though, since Gravekeeper is meant to control the graveyard. It's like you return stuff to hand, they can still use it. Elemental Saber, Lapula. Once per turn, when a spell of a trap is activated, you can send 1 Elemental Saber monster from your hand to the graveyard and negate the activation if you destroy it. Alright, there's a good effect. Once per turn, if this card is in your graveyard, you can declare 1 attribute. Okay, same as the other ones. Alright, there's a decent effect. There's some good little negating going on here. I can see this being a good card. Negates are always nice. It has pretty weak stat line, but I don't know, if we can summon this card, that's pretty good. Like if you just had this on side with whatever these big boss monsters that are used with these cards, it's kind of cool. We'll see. Holy crap, Mokuba plays Stall? Please no. God damn it. Alright. Apple Magician Girl. Once per turn, this card is targeted for an attack. You can special summon 1 level 5 or lower spellcast type monster from your hand. Then change the attack target to it, and if you do, the attacking monster's attack becomes half its current attack. So obviously this is used for Dark Magician Girl. Still pretty good, because I have to have 4,000 attack to beat that. But you have to have Dark Magician Girl in hand. If this card is destroy a battle or card effect, you can target up to 3 other Magician Girl monsters with different names in your graveyard, add them to your hand. I'm not sure why you'd use this card. It's kind of hard to see why you like. I guess this card could be used because it just sits on the board and your opponent has to deal with it eventually. But it's kind of just a delay card, right? Because they can't do anything until it's gone, but you can't really do anything either since it doesn't like special summon without them doing something first. I'm not sure about this one. This is kind of hard to rate. The other one had like a special effect that was kind of useful outside of just it being like a reverse hand trap, kind of, but I don't know. Okay, so this is definitely good for people that can't read, though. Gravekeeper's Supernaturalist. Alright, so here is a fusion monster for Gravekeepers. Gains attack and defense equal to the combined original levels of the materials used for its fusion summon. Okay, it's pretty good considering it already starts at 2000. Now, Necrovalli is on the field. This card and any other card in your field zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. Alright, so it protects your Gravekeeper, it protects itself, and it protects your Necrovalli. Good stuff. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. During the end phase of this turn, add one Gravekeeper's monster or one Necrovalli from your deck to your hand. So it's a way of searching for Necrovalli as well. But it is during the end phase. Interesting. I do like this card. I like this card. If you summon it, it does protect your Necrovalli, unless they've got Cosmic Cyclones. It does protect itself. And it can also search for Necrovalli if you don't have one, or if it's removed. I'm not sure how easy these cards are to summon. There were some random spellcaster fusion stuff here, but... 2 Gravekeepers, eh? Super easy summoning requirements too, just 2 Gravekeeper monsters. It's like literally any of them. I do like this guy. This guy has good chances of being useful. Alright, go to the next one. I do like this card. I think this card will get play in Gravekeeper decks if they use fusion stuff, which I assume they would. There must be the aim of them. Invoked Cocytus. Okay. ISD the Invoker. 1 water monster. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. So many things in this box don't get destroyed or targeted. It's making non-target removal so much better. This card can attack while in face-up defense. What? Hello? This card can attack while in face-up defense position. What? Hello? This card is... they're breaking the rules here, what do you mean? It's in defense position, that's just cheating. I mean, it doesn't seem all that strong, so it's only gonna have 1,800 attack, but... it's hella interesting, like what the fuck? Drowning counter, hey! That's... what an interesting drowning counter. True, true. What a fucking weird card. I like it though. I mean, it's cool effect. I hope there's more cards that do this shit. Alright, ISD the Invoker and 1 Dark Monster. Alright, so these guys are... I mean, these are good, by the way. Good, what is it called? Dumb fusion cut skill we just got. Whatever it is. The new fusion skill we've got. We can use it with that. If a player's monster effect attempts to activate, none of the player's monsters can activate their effects for the rest of this turn while this card is face up on the field. Each player can attack with only 1 monster during the battle phase. What? Okay, so if you have like Karibos and shit, you stop the first attack, the battle phase ends, and this thing just negates monster effects? Pretty weak stat line though, but if you can keep it alive for just 1 card, you just, yeah, your opponent just can't do anything anymore. I mean, maybe would use it? I'm not sure what these Invoker cards are though, I assume they're up here. A new Synchro, alright. Samurai Destroyer, is this like a 6 Samurai killer? 1 tuner plus 1, oh, a generic one, okay, I like that. If this card battles an opponent's monster, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Also, that opponent's monsters has its effect negated until the end of the battle phase. Okay, so this card is simply just a big Armades. It's not even that much bigger. If this face-up card in its own control leaves the battlefield because of an opponent's card effect, you can target 1 machine-type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So just like a bigger Armades, right? Yeah, so this is a really big Armades. Interesting. Imagine attacking directly in defense position and concentrating card. I mean, it's so weird. I mean, it's good. That's actually a good combo. It has 2,900 defense. It's a good combo. But what the hell? I don't know. I'll see that card. I want to see it in action. It'd be kind of funny. Network Trap Hole. When your opponent special summons a monster from the main deck or graveyard, banish it face down. Is this a reprint? It is. Next. Wise Men and a reprint. Why is an SR reprinted? Fuck off. Alright. Palace of the Elemental Lords. There was a weird card that could protect this earlier, so it must do something useful. All monsters you control gain attack and defense equal to the number of different attributes in your graveyard times 200. Okay. Once per turn, you can add one element to say monster from your deck to your hand, but skip the battle phase of your next turn. What? Of your next turn. So you can still battle the turn you use it, just the next turn you can't. Okay. Interesting effect. Once per turn, if an elemental saber monster in your hand or field, we send a card from your hand to the graveyard to activate an effect. You can send that many elemental monsters from your deck to the graveyard instead. Seems pretty good. It's a free searcher. And it sends stuff to the graveyard, and by the looks of things, we need stuff in the graveyard for these elemental lord guys. This seems pretty cool. I'm liking this. This card, it's probably going to be a staple in them if we use this deck type. We'll see. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this card. Oh my god, why are the gadgets in SR? Alright, so long didn't read, these guys all just search for each other but don't do fuck all else. Why are these in SR? They're so bad. We have no support for them, we have like terrible support down here. Why are these breaking our SR pool? Yikes. Hey Soka. Holy shit, why is this in our SR pool? These cards are so bad. Huge yikes from me. That's triggering. So we've got a reprint and 3 dogshit cards taking up our SR pool. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Watch these cards actually become like top tier or some shit and I just eat my words. I'm so fucking confused. Alright, Gravekeeper's Spy. Flip special summon on Grave's monster with 1,500 or less attack from your deck. Okay, so it's one of those cards again you can search from the deck that can be special summoned. So you can special summon this particular flip monster. This one can flip, search for another one. Including itself. Okay, kind of a decent search, I guess. I'm real curious how good this Gravekeeper stuff is, because I'm not sure like this fusion is enough to make them good. And like, the rest of the Gravekeeper stuff is kind of weak-ish. There's still no decent Gravekeeper's Necro Valley Searcher outside of like actually getting this guy out, and even then he's an end of turn searcher for it. The new structure deck is 75% reprint. Feels fucking shit, man. This box is straight trash. I haven't seen anything too exciting in here yet. But then we haven't got through the ultra rares yet. That's where the good shit is. Alright, an SR, one of the Magician Girls, okay. If this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 Magician Girl monster from your deck to your hand. Good searcher, sick searcher. Once per turn during either player's turn when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card or targets this card for an attack, you can change this card's battle position. If you do, special summon 1 Magician Girl monster from your deck, except Berry. Double searcher. God, these are so interesting. I love the sound of these cards. They sound so good. Like your opponent has to deal with them, but as soon as they try to deal with them, they special summon shit. Like, oh my god, I'm so interested. So you use Berry, right? You add Dark Magician Girl to your hand. Then your opponent swings at this card. It changes itself to defense position, no one cares. And then it brings out the card that becomes a hand trap. So like your opponent swings at that one, you can special summon your Dark Magician Girl from hand and half your opponent's attack. This card's searcher for both of them. It's so good. So this card I'm gonna need 3 of, I think. This card seems actually fantastic. Your opponent's scared to swing at this stuff. Hell yeah. This is like some Magician Girl archetype. Interesting. Alright. So far, this is the most interesting things I've had in the box. It's definitely been the Magician Girls. Alright. Quintet Magician. 5 spellcaster type monsters. Okay. Must be fusion summoned. If this card is fusion summoned by using 5 spellcaster type monsters with different names, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. They have to have different names? Jesus. This face-up card on the field cannot be tributed, nor used as fusion material. Also, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. 4,500 attack, 4,500 defense. What? What the fuck is this? Okay, so there's a card earlier that specifically used stuff in the graveyard and field to summon spellcaster type monsters. I think there was a fusion spell. Is this one? Yeah, it was. Okay. Not sure, like, we can get 5 spellcasters with different names? Maybe we can? All these, like, berries and shit? Maybe we just stick this in a berry deck? Destroy all cards your opponent controls. And it can't be Lava Golem. You cannot Lava Golem this shit. It can't be tributed. Fuck your Lava Golem. Still can get Drowning though. But it does destroy everything before it comes out, so that's pretty good. I'm feeling we might be able to use this card. I can see ways to get a lot of spellcasters in the graveyard and shit. Certainly some good memes you could stick this in. Could be a viable card. It just depends on how like useful things like this is. Because obviously this card is good and all, but like you have to have more reason to use this, right? Like we have some other lower level spellcasters that we can use this with, because you're not always going to be able to summon this. At least I don't think. Maybe it is actually easy enough. Like something like this can instantly give you 3, right? It has itself, it can search for another one, and then when it dies, it also searches for one. So that already gives you 3 cards with different names. So this isn't a hard thing to do. And this is just one card, there's plenty of cards to search. Interesting, we'll see. I do like the look at this card, it probably isn't bad. Probably. Alright, invoked... What the hell? Okay, just a generic 3000 attack beater. Not sure why this card exists yet, but we'll see hopefully. Ooh, a new Karakuri card. One tuner, one or more non-tuner machine type monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon one Karakuri monster from your deck. Once per turn, when this battle this card changed, draw one card. Seems pretty boring. Not all that exciting. Is it a good card? I mean, it maybe feel there's a slot if you can actually synchro summon this specifically in like Karakuri decks, but it's not exactly something that's like OP or something to look forward to. It's just kind of there. 137 people watching. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Thank you, Freshie. That's what I like to hear. Also, don't forget to smash that join button too if you want to support the streamer. Oh, this box is great meme decks? I have no idea. I feel like the first deck I'm going to try is definitely this stuff though. Because I want to stick these guys in a deck and see what happens. Alright. Netco Valley Throne. Add one Gravekeeper's monster from your deck to your hand. Immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one Gravekeeper's monster. What? So it's a free searcher for any Gravekeeper monster. So that's a sick effect. Very good effect. Like actually pog effect. And it also gives you a free normal summon. Alright. Really good card, this one. If Gravekeepers are actually good enough, this card is hella good. Hella good. The first effect alone is good. The second one just makes it pog. Dude, I can't stop. Actually, like, good shit. Good shit. Alright, obviously Necro Valley. This card is a reprint technically, but I'll go through it anyway, because it's like, yeah. All Gravekeeper's monsters gain 500 attack and defense. Cards in the graveyard cannot be banished. Negate any card effects that would move a card in the graveyard to a different place. Negate any card that changes types or tribute in the graveyard. Super good card, Necro Valley. Very, very good tech card in like, just by itself. And because like Gravekeeper's existing, if Gravekeepers are good, this card is just absolutely fucking insane. Necro Valley is a fantastic card. Fantastic card. There's any like Dark Lords are fucked by this. I think it's Dark Lords. Or it's Dark World. Whatever it is. Super cool card. Invocation. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your deck using monsters from your hand as fusion material. Only from your hand? Okay. If summoning an invoked fusion monster this way, you can banish monsters from your field and or either player's graveyard. Alright, that sounds a bit better. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one of your banished, Eyster the Invoker, shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, add that card to your hand. So this is the main fusion spell for these invoked stuff. Which I haven't seen. Is this the only invoked I see? Am I blind? Are you missing some invoked stuff that I've just missed? Oh, it's these guys. It's a 2,900 defense dude that can attack on this dude. I don't see any decent invoked fusions though that are like useful enough, right? Am I missing something here? Is it like some specifically invoked guy that's decent? All these fusions seem pretty average. This one's like the best one, and it's got 1,800 attack only to use. This one's like doesn't really do that much. Very little invoked cards. Like, am I actually missing something? Or this invoked stuff seems like it's got a bunch of shit, but nothing to actually like fuse into. No boss monster. True, we have got Super Poly skill, but I don't particularly think that's good. Donate to help the streamer get his eyes back? Yeah, that'd be great. Just do the draw cruises? Eventually, Andre, eventually. Alright, we'll get into this dude. Chaos Sorcerer. Cannot be normal summoned or said. Must be summoned from your hand by banishing one light and one dark monster from your graveyard. Very easy to summon. Literally, you use Neo's Fusion, you have the materials. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster on the field and banish that target. This card can attack, turn activate this effect. Alright, so this card, I can see play a lot. This card could easily be played in a lot of shit. Yeah, this card can just be played in just random shit. I don't know. And not much else to say about it. It's like, it's not particularly that strong, but I mean, it's just kind of a free removal and it special summons itself, so. If there is a deck that easily puts light and dark in the graveyard, you're just gonna use this. It's just a good card to have. I'm not sure if it's like a specific deck this is used for, like some chaos shit or some shit, but by itself, it can be used. It's just a good card. It's cool to have him. Thunder Dragon Hawk. You can discard this card, special summon one of your Thunder Dragon monsters that is banished or in your graveyard. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can shuffle any number of cards from your hand to the deck, then draw the same number of cards. Alright, so the aim is you obviously want to banish something first, then discard this card, special summon something. You want to banish something or send something to the graveyard first, then you can use this guy. So if there's like a really big Thunder Dragon, this card's pretty good, but I don't think I've seen it yet, right? Is this the only Thunder Dragon we've got? Oh wait, there's more cards. I don't know. I don't see anything yet. Alright, Elemental Saber Mulahu. Once per turn, you can send one elemental monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target one face-up monster on the field, change it to face-down defense position. And this is a quick effect? Alright, so once it's on the... Okay. So this is like a Canadia from hand. Damn, these Elemental Saber dudes have some like cool quick effects. They don't really have a boss monster or anything that's really useful. Once per turn, this card's in your graveyard and declare one attribute. This card in the graveyard becomes that attribute. Okay. It's like Canadia from hand. Interesting. We don't even have all the Thunder Dragons? Yeah, I don't really like... Do we even have any Thunder Dragons? Like, what is the use of this card? Mokuba might have some. True. Alright, I'll just say that later. I'll just search up Thunder Dragon in a bit. Alright. Eyster the Invoker. During either player's turn, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, then target one fusion monster you control, it gains 1000 attack and defense. Alright, just a simple hand trap. If this card is normal summoned or flipped face up, you can add 1 invocation from your deck to your hand. Was that the fucking spell? Oh, okay, so we have a Searcher for the fusion spell, and it's a hand trap as well. That makes these guys a little bit better. But so far, they're the only fusions, right? We've got some generic one, we've got a generic one, and 2 shitty ones. Or 2 like, non-generic ones, but this one's like kind of the only good one here, but it's only useful in defense. It's 1,800 attacks. Yeah. God, these are so weird. I mean, there's so much support for them, but it's like, it's making me think that maybe these guys are actually good. You can flip your own cards too, true. Megapur has a few, but none of the fusions. And only 1 raw. Okay, so Megapur does have a few, so at least this card makes a bit more sense now, rather than it just kind of being there. Interesting. I mean, I'm really not sure about these invokes. There's so many, like, support cards we've been given for this shit, that maybe it will just be meta, just because there's so much support for it. But it just seems so unlikely with how, like, weak the fusion monsters are. This guy has no effect, and he's like your strongest. It's so weird. I'm really curious to see how this archetype develops. Super curious. I want to see if anyone makes like an actual like tier 1 meta deck from this stuff. Because like this has actually made it so much more viable, is that you have 6 copies, so you basically always have this in your starting hand. It's like an 89, it's like a 90, 85 something % chance of just having it in starting hand. Alright, another Magician Girl. Alright, these cards are exciting. These guys have been pretty cool so far. Once per turn, you can discard 1 spellcaster type monster, draw 1 card. Alright, not a bad effect. Once per turn, if this card is targeted for an attack, you can target 1 spellcaster type monster in your graveyard, except Chocolate, special summon it, then change the card to attack type to it. Oh, so you just discard your big Dark Magician Girl, and then you can special summon it from the graveyard. So it's just a free card draw. And it has a decent stat line to go with, like, it's like the decent one we've got in terms of, like, starting attack stat. Like, it's got 1,600, whereas all the other ones had, like, under 1,000. I'm not sure if this card's particularly better than this one, though. I think this one's just better, right? I'm not sure why this is the SR and this is the Ultra Rare. Like, I'd prefer 3 of these than 3 of these in my deck, I think. Either way. Kind of a cool effect. I like it. I guess you can special summon anyone that's... This one specifically says Magician Girl, whereas this one can just summon any spellcaster, right? So you can just use this to summon... I don't know, one of the... Like, could you just chain this? Like, you'd summon this one, then put this one in the way. And this one can change the attack target to another one. It just goes into this massive loop. That sounds, like, interesting. They just... direct this one's attack to something else, and the other one directs it to something else again. I don't know if that's how it works, but that sounds real funny. Alright. Paladin Oracle Mahomet. I have no idea how to pronounce that. This is the card that they used at the end of the movie, right? Just like pop someone. Like it was the card that won the duel, I think. When you draw this card, you can reveal this card, special summon it from your hand. Pretty good effect. If this card battles a dark monster, its attack is doubled during the damage step only. So you're very good against dark stuff, which is kind of what the meta is. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon Dark Magician from your deck. Oh, sick. It's a free special summon too. Alright, so if you ever draw this card, it just gets summoned. If your opponent ever kills it, they have to deal with a Dark Magician. And if this card ever battles a dark monster, it's doubled, so it's got a really good little like counter thing there as well. I don't know, I like it. Maha Hood? Okay. So that's how it beat the monster, it doubled the attack. I like this card, maybe it'll be alright. Basically the only time it shoots when you open it in your starting hand. True. It is kind of useless then, so maybe you only run like 2 of. If 2 of still pretty likely, you have it. You have to have 1 of, because it's still like 30% chance in starting hand at just 1. Because you don't really do anything with it if it's in your hand otherwise. Magician's Navigation doesn't summon from hand, does it? And this is a lie anyway, never mind. So maybe at a 1-off, but then it is still a 30% chance to just have a brick in your hand. I guess you'd still run it though, because if you're gonna have like Silent Magician that runs the level 8, or like the big one, and they risk running that as like getting bricked instantly, you'd run this too, right? Just stick it in any Dark Magician deck. I don't know. Maybe it'd be alright. I'm not sure whether or not I'd use it or not. Has anyone actually like used these guys in the TCG before? Do they normally use Dark Magician as well, or do they only use Dark Magician Girl? Because like this card specifically needs Dark Magician Girl, but these cards can special summon any spellcaster. So we just have like big spellcasters, you can just use it. Super curious. Magician Girls is a real deck. Always keep you out. I think they will be. They seem pretty good. It does seem super reliant on your opponent to do stuff though, because they can just ignore your card effects and just not touch them. Like if your opponent never swings into this and they just rely on destroying them by card effects, it's gonna be real hard to do stuff. It makes it a little bit slower. But even like, this card isn't that bad if you run in a deck like this, because this card can discard this card, then special summon it. So I mean it has that effect. So even in starting hand, it isn't all that bad. If you have effects that like to discard and shit. Alright, interesting. So cards I want from this box. This one and this one 100%. And the rest of the cards, honestly, I don't care too that much about. Because the invoked stuff seems pretty, like, average. Their boss monsters seem really boring, other than this one, who seems like just a comedy fest. Some weird, like, OTKs you could do with concentrating current and shit. Seems like real funny, but other than that, I don't know. This guy seems pretty fucking awesome. I want to try this guy out. Not sure what, like, how easy he is to use. Maybe you just run him as, like, in the deck anyway, and just run 3 of these, because, like, that's really easy ways to get spellcasters out with this deck. But as for the rest of the archetypes, there wasn't really a free-to-play archetype I noticed. Even Gravekeepers needs, like, Necro Valley. So I don't think this box has a free-to-play archetype, which, to be fair, I'll let them get away with, because the last box had, like, ridiculous amounts of free-to-play value, so this one being a bit more expensive kind of makes sense. I'll let them get away with that. Mini Secret Village for spellcasters? I'm pretty sure that card's nasty. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. We don't have the cards to run Pure Magician Girl at the moment. I'm interested in the Light and Dark plays. Like, everything in here is searchable, right? Actually, this one's Earth, never mind. Interesting. We'll see. Alright. Let's have a look at some of the other stuff that's been added. There's a lot of stuff to go through. Alright, so next we'll do the structure box, structure deck. Alright, what have we got? Magician, oh, we'll start at the bottom, right? Start at the bottom, move up to the top. That's a reprint, that's a reprint, that's a reprint. Holy shit, another reprint, another reprint. Jesus Christ. Does it ever end? Oh my god, what? They even reprinted this crap. Another reprint, another reprint, another reprint, another reprint, another one, another one, another one. Wait, is this a joke? What am I paying for here? Wait, have I bought the structure decks already? Did I already buy them without knowing? I haven't got the sale anymore. Wait, I must have bought this already, surely. I really hope I bought these cards already. Alright, maybe I bought this when I logged in. Because holy shit, I really hope so. Why have I got 4 of it then? Does it come with 2? I haven't bought this 4 times. Why have I got like... Have I bought it 4 times? Am I missing something here? Did I actually buy it 4 times? I mean, there's still an awful lot of reprints. These are all reprints. Like, all of these are reprints. All of these fucking cards. I guess I have 4 copies already. They must have bought this 4 times? Yeah, you idiot. Yeah, I know, right? What the hell? What I bought 3 plus the 1,000 gems. Am I actually drunk? Holy shit, at least that solves the mystery though. I prefer to be an absolute idiot than have every single card here be a reprint. Holy shit. Whew. Thank God. Because otherwise every card in here was a reprint. I would have fucking actually decked. Alright, it's still pretty bad though. We're paying for what, 6 cards? And the rest are reprints? Interesting. Alright, so this is one of the new cards. Chaos Form. This card can be used to summon any Chaos or Black Cluster Soldier ritual monster. You must also tribute monsters from your hand and or field, or banish Blue Eyes White Dragon or Dark Magician from your graveyard. Whose total level is equal to Chaos. Okay, so you just stick this in any, like, Blue Eyes deck? Cool. Weird effect, but okay. We'll see this card. I don't know how good this is yet, because we haven't seen what, is any new Black Cluster Soldier stuff, otherwise it's kind of weird. Or any Chaos, so it includes, like, this dude. And this dude. Probably is their actual ritual. Alright. Keeper of Dragon Magic. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can discard 1 card and 1 Polymerization normal spell or Fusion normal spell from your deck to your hand. Or 1 Fusion normal spell card. So anything that's got Fusion in its name, is that what that means? Cool. Use things like search for that, I guess. Okay. Pretty good searcher, actually. I'm curious about this whole, it can search for a Fusion normal spell card. So even in decks that aren't specifically like these Dark Magician shit, if there's like a Fusion spell card that uses the word Fusion in its name, is that how it works? Sounds weird. Okay. What was I up to? You can reveal 1 Fusion monster in your extra deck, special summon 1 of the Fusion materials whose name is specifically listed on that monster from your graveyard in face down defense position. You can only use the effect of Keeper Dragon Magic once per turn. You can special summon monsters from the extra deck except Fusion monster turn you activate this effect. Oh, you cannot special summon. I mean, it's kind of like a weird, I don't know, it seems like real weird. It can search Miracle Fusion. That's like stuff I was wondering about. Like, is this card just going to be played in non-Dark Magician decks anyway? Just non-like decks it's made for? You search for any old fusion spell if there's anyone like. Can this search for like Neos Fusion? Can you just stick this in for like in all your Neos Fusion decks and this card can add Neos Fusion to hand? You can, right? Does this just make Neos Fusion decks even more aids? Thinking emoji. I don't know about this one. I think this isn't going to be used for its intended purpose, but alright, it's there. Alright, Arisen Gaia the Fierce Knight. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can normal summon this card without tributing. If this card is tributed, you can special summon 1 Black Cluster Soldier monster from your hand or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Arisen Gaia the Fierce Knight once per turn. When you ritual summon a Black Cluster Soldier monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard as one of the fusion on the run requirements. Okay. Interesting. It's like it's obviously similar to the other Gaias because it's like what the card is. Super curious though if this one will get play or not. Because Black Clusters you can't really like special summon it unless there's already a Black Cluster in your graveyard that you've already summoned. Because like the other Black Clusters are like ritual, right? I think the other guy is just better than this one, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone would just use this in like Neos Fusion, right? Like, why would you not play this in Neos Fusion? Like everyone, like that's currently like the weak point of Neos Fusion. There's only 3 of them, right? You can't search for it, and this is just a free search for it. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Anyway, this card here I'm very confused about because like it's kind of like I don't think Black Cluster. There's no Black Cluster. I guess you have like Envoy and shit, right? You summon this enemy controller, still one of your opponent's shit. Summon a Black Cluster Soldier from hand. That's pretty pog. So I can see this getting play. This could be a good card. You stick this with things like enemy controller, and you just got a sick combo right there. But you have to run like the other Black Cluster Soldier stuff though. I don't know how good it'll be. Plus you have searches for the Black Cluster Soldier stuff to put them in your hand, right? Like you have the trap card. I don't know, I'd like to see some Black Cluster Soldier stuff being played. I don't think I'll try that out just yet though. I think that'll be one of the last decks I go through. Alright, Advanced Ritual Art. This card can be used to ritual summon any one ritual monster. You must also send normal monsters from your deck to the graveyard whose levels equal to level that ritual monster. Okay. You must also send monsters from your deck to the graveyard. So it's like a Neo's fusion, right? But Onyx, you have to have the fusion monster in hand. You have to have the ritual monster in hand too, right? So interesting. This can be used with any ritual monster. Any. So is this what you were saying earlier? Someone was saying in the chat about Cyber Angels? You can just use this with Cyber Angels? Damn. Use this, send like a... I don't know. You send like Blue Eyes and Dark Magicians? Zucchini with Blue Eyes? Damn. Interesting. Need to have normals in the deck? I mean, that's true, but it's not hard to stick a Blue Eyes in a deck. I don't think it's overpowered, we'll see. Well, it depends on how like the rest of the deck goes, because the card itself doesn't seem that broken or anything. Alright, Dark Cavalry. Dark Magician +1 warrior type monster. Okay, another super poly target. Gains 100 attack for each spell and trap on the field and in the graveyards. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. Oh, just that's it, okay. When a card or effect is activated that targets a card on the field, quick effect, you can discard one card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy it. Okay, not a bad card. Stops all targeting effects and shit. So much anti-target stuff's just been released. Any non-target stuff just got a hell of a lot better. Not sure we're going to be using this card though, all that much. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't think I'd be summoning this over the, I guess it is using like a new type, but like, I'd prefer the other fusion that Dark Magician already has, whatever it's called, the, one that you just discard a card to negate spells. I think I'd prefer that. Stop them actually being able to play the game rather than stop them being able to target your shit. So targeting effects aren't even all that relevant. Ritual with Beaver Warrior? True. Fuck's sake. Alright, let's go through the big boy of the deck. Magician of Chaos. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos form. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or on the graveyard. That's a good little effect I didn't know it had. Okay. Once per turn when a spell trap card or effect is activated, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Oh, so that's when you use shit too. So if you just use activate a spell, you pop one of your opponent's stuff. Cool, useful effect. If this card is ritual summoned, if this ritual summoned card is destroy a battle or card effect, you can special summon one Chaos or Black Cluster Soldier ritual monster from your hand, except Magician or Chaos, ignoring its summoning conditions. What? Okay, see, is the only other one we've got this? Yeah, we got other ones to go with it? You have to run, I guess you have to run, I guess you run the Black Cluster Soldier ritual, but that's like just a default, right? It doesn't do anything else. God, these are weird. I don't know about this card. Because it just summons a generic when it dies, right? So it's not all that exciting. I don't think this card is all that strong, really. It's pretty weak. I don't know, am I like... Kaiba has a skill. It doesn't seem like it's like just a free removal stun. It's just like a free removal effect that summons another Dark Magician thing if it's killed, another ritual monster if it's killed. But that's kind of all it does. It doesn't like protect itself or anything. Its attack stat's pretty low. Plus, you actually have to have it and the thing in your hand. How good is this as an EX deck, though? I don't know. It's like, I'm not sure. This card team doesn't seem all that OP to me. Maybe I'm just like missing something. Seriously, Kaiba's a skill that puts the Blue Eyes Chaos Rituals into the deck? Oh, so that gives you the Chaos stuff. But is that the skill that you have to have a monster with 3,500 defense on the board to use it? It does make Dark Magician decks better. Alright, let's actually have a look at these Kaiba skills. Because that's the next thing we can go through. We'll go through the fucking skills. Why not? Alright, so what skills can we actually have today? What have we got being given? New ones. It's this dude? This guy even duel? Wait, did this guy even duel in the anime? I don't remember it. Why is this guy one of the characters we were given? What is his name? Scud. Why were we given Scud? I don't remember him dueling in the anime. Fucking Scud? Scud gang. This Scud didn't even duel. Why is he in here? Where's Taya and shit? Man, did they even duel? Probably not, but like, fuck. Where's Taya? Put Taya in here instead. He was something else. Anyone. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's find some new shit. Level reduction. We've already got that. Where's all the new stuff? Alright, Smile Bright. At the beginning of your turn, your opponent takes 50 damage. Sick. Fucking 50 damage, boys. 50 damage. Holy shit, a whole 50. Dude, be fucking terrified. Stick that in your Tamias deck, and that could be your win con. 50 damage though, like I can't. Okay, you know what? Let's move on. Extra pain. When you do damage to your opponent, Dylan. Oh, what? Not another 50 damage. Dude, 50 more damage. Holy shit. 50 extra damage, guys. Holy shit. Dude, this is gonna be in every single deck. Like, why would you use this over just using like, you know, like ties that bind and just give your thing 100 more attack? Right, just get out of my face. Get out of here. Gem Dragons go. If your deck contains 3 or more of the monsters listed below, you have improved chances of having a non-monster in your starting hand. The hell, not even Blue Eyes is in here. I mean, there's one card that's two cards that are kind of playable, I guess. I'm not sure about these two though. That's a bit of a yikes. Oh, so you can just use 3 copies of this one, I guess. Okay. Might be some reason to use the skill. Certainly better than maybe the 50 damage extra. Decoy Tactics can be used when your life points decrease by 1,500. Play 1 Decoy Dragon from outside your deck in defense position. So this is a play effect. So it's a lot better than I think people can't activate things like floodgates and shit in response. It will just play. It's like the Gandora skill. Plus, it's also a skill that's like it's not one like a draw effect skill. It doesn't take up your normal draw for the turn. It'll just play it. Okay, that's a pretty good effect. Your opponent cannot special summon any monsters other. Wait, you cannot special summon any monsters other. What? You cannot special summon any monsters other during the turn you activate this skill. You cannot special summon any monsters other during... Am I retarded? Okay, okay. Okay. This skill will run the activate if you begin the duel with a deck with 5 or more dragon-type monsters with different names. Okay. Okay. Yep. Cool. Next. Cool effect though. Decoy Dragon's cool. If you guys haven't seen Decoy Dragon before. If it's ever targeted for an attack, you can summon one level 7 or higher dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon that, it changes the target to that instead. Kind of a cool effect. You have to get, obviously you have to have a big dragon in the graveyard to use this, and there's probably other skills you want to use over this, but it's kind of like, it's good to have there. It's not a terrible skill. You're powerless. Select one spell or trap card your opponent controls that targets a monster you control. Negate. Oh! Wait. There's no downside to this. Wait, can you use... Obviously you can't use... Can you not use this during your opponent... I guess you can't use this during your opponent's turn, I guess. Wait, can you use this during your opponent's turn as well? I guess you can't. I guess you can't use this during your opponent's turn. I assume it's just kind of just gonna be there. Like, it's not really like. I guess you use it during your battle phase to activate something. Wait, you can't use it during your battle phase either, right? Like, if this is only a main phase effect, it's kind of weak. But if this like can be used any point during your turn, it's kind of cool. I assume this is just like you're only your main phase thing. If so, it's not all that great. I guess it stops your stuff being like treacherous, maybe? And this just targets a monster, so if it's multiple monsters, maybe it won't work. I know. That seems like a really weird skill to have. I'm not sure. I wonder if we'll get play or not. It's super interesting. Anyway, let's try See You Later. Select one monster you control and whom you are the original owner of. Return the selected monster to the hand. A free bounce effect for yourself? God, there's gonna be some weird things these effects are actually useful though. There's like a lot of cards that like I haven't read into that would probably be useful for a skill like this. A free bounce effect on your own stuff. So interesting. I don't know. Maybe there's like cards that are specifically with Dark Side Dimensions this is also useful for, which makes me a little bit excited. I'm sure a week from now we'll get something in the news saying, yeah. On your turn, it must be, right? Cycle Lava Golem. Wait. You can summon Lava Golems to your opponent's side of the field, then add it back to your hand. Alright, that's pretty cool. I didn't think of that. You can literally use this in any Lava Golem deck and just give yourself back the Lava Golem. They no longer have the 3k beta to use, you just steal it. Alright, that can be a cool little combo, I like that. Here's an interesting one, here's something you guys have been waiting for. Scorns of Ultimate Defeat. Can be used on turn 6 and onward. Add one Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon to the top of your deck. In addition, add Chaos Form to your hand from outside of the deck. If your opponent controls monsters with 3,500 or less, if your opponent controls monsters with 3,500 or more defense. So it says monsters, so I assume if they have like 3 monsters that equal 3,500, you can use it, I assume. But it's from turn 6 and onwards, and your opponent has to have 3,500 worth of defense stats to use it. Will this see play? By the way, I guess we'll go through we've already gone through Chaos Form, but Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. You can ritual summon this card with Chaos Form. Must be ritual summoned, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict double piercing battle damage to your opponent. So 4,000 attack becomes 8,000 damage to your opponent. Damn. Good card to get out, but it has to be from turn 6. You delay the game till turn 6 to use this big boy. But once you get him, you can summon him. So turn 6 you get to use him. And even then adds to the top of your deck, right? So you have to wait a turn, unless you can use the skill before drawing. If you use the skill before drawing, I guess you can just have it. So your opponent has to play into it, because they'll know what skill you're using right at the start. So it's a play enough stuff for you to do. Because you can't really give your opponent a lot of defense stats, it's kind of hard to do. But it's not hard to get like 3,500 worth of defense across all monsters your opponent controls. If that's how the skill specifically works. Turn 6 is so long to wait. So that's your turn, your opponent's turn, your turn again, your opponent's turn again, your turn again. Jesus Christ. It's like harder to use than the current last gamble, right? Is it? Like, I don't think it's actually that hard. Like, if we look at like what's currently meta, like things like Dark Lords, for example. Like, you just get this instantly with Dark Lord. And I'm not sure if we can wait till turn 6 to use it though. It may be a good meme deck skill though. It's certainly a good meme deck. I don't think it'll work against Subterra, right? You can't see their defense stat when they're face down. I might be wrong about that, but I assume you can't. So it wouldn't be good against Subterra. Alternate evolution. Select one monster you control with 3,000 more attack, whose original name is Blue Eyes White Dragon. Why don't they just say Blue Eyes White Dragon? The selected monster becomes Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. So Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, I'm pretty sure just destroys one card, right? Must be spell summoned from your hand by revealing one Blue Eyes White Dragon, so it's already summoned itself. This card's name becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn you can target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it, and it can't attack once it uses that effect. So I see Blue Eyes players using this skill, because why not? Just a free removal, if you don't want to swing into back pro. Like, it's like, why not? It's literally just an upgrade to your Blue Eyes, so you might as well use it. And it can be used from turn 1 or onwards, no life point boundary behind it or anything, you just use it. It's literally just free removal. Plus, using this card, it can't get like if you summon a Blue Eyes, you can then just use this to get around things like Floodgate and shit too, right? And Canardias. And they can't activate like Floodgates in response to you summoning this because it's a skill. So I see Blue Eyes players just using it. It's just good. It's just a good card. Why not? Yeah, it's exactly Vargas. It's good for things like Desperado. Fantastic for things like Desperado. Are you going over the selection boxes? No, the selection boxes I didn't see anything new. If there's something new in the selection boxes, I'll look at them, but otherwise, no. Yeah, right now, Horizon trying to snipe hunter. Yeah, so this is a really good skill. Super good. Nothing I'm going to make a video on, though, because I don't think, like, I want to make a deck on the generic Blue Eyes. I don't know. We'll see. I'd be more interested in trying to make a deck on this, but I'm really confused on how you're going to get 3,500 easily. Some decks you can easily do it against, but also your opponent has to just play into it. Like, your opponent can just play around it if they know you're playing this specific deck. We'll see. Anyway, what's next? Dragonic Rebirth. Can be used on turn 4 and onward. Add a dragon-type monster with the same level as the number of turns that have passed from your graveyard to your hand. What the fuck? Okay. Interesting effect. Is it usable? I guess? I mean... Turn 4, you get a 4... I don't see a deck it's usable with. There might be some random way you use it, but like... You have to wait to turn 4 to use it. And even then you have to have a card in the graveyard you want? I don't know about that one. And like, you're never going to use it for a Blue Eyes or anything, right? Because like, Blue Eyes is way too high of a level. Dragonite Reincarnation. Send one level 7 or higher Dragon-type monster from your hand to your graveyard. Then add one level 4 light Dragon-type monster from your hand... Wait, to your hand from your graveyard. Okay. That's a bit more usable. Not sure we're going to need it, but it's a bit more usable. Life point boost C. Increase your starting life points by... Did anyone say Cyberstein? Okay, new Cyberstein skill. That's, yep, sick. You've reduced your starting hand by 4 cards. Wait, isn't your starting hand 4 cards? Hello? You're just gonna have 0 cards? Your duel is gonna be 5,000 extra life points and no starting hand. Yeah, sick, dude. Pog skill, that one. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Wait, there's another one? Okay. Increase your starting life points by 3,500. Reduce starting hand by 3 cards. Huh. Alright, another fantastic reason to play this card. First, the 50 damage extra. Whew. Infinity skill, true. Alright, let's oh shit, we're nearly running out of them. Defense charge. One face-up monster you control gains the current turn count times 100 until defense until the end of the turn. What? Why would you want this? I'm so confused. Why would you ever want this, right? Because you use it only during your turn, right? You can't use this during like your opponent's battle phase. So you're just buffing one of your monsters for your turn only. So like that one monster that can attack in defense position that we saw in the new box, I guess it goes with that. What the fuck is the point of this? Alright, 6 skill. Good stuff. Good designing. Oh, attack charge. Right, here's one that might be more useful. Target one face-up monster you control, gain the current turn count times 100 attack until the end of the turn. There you go. Thank you, Scud, for giving me a skill that's actually more useful. Good shit, Scud. Weirdest niche skill? Yeah, it's a bit weird. Life charge. Oh my god, okay. Increase your life points by the current turn count by... Do I want that ever? It's a free heal, I guess. But current turn counts. Like, you get like... So at what point would this be more useful than life point boost? Turn 5. So by turn 5, you got a skill that's more useful than life point boost. I don't think these will work with things like Aroma Mages, right? Because I'm pretty sure we've already have one skill. What's he called? Hang on. Let me find the little shit. Fucking 9. There he is. There is it, a Dino skill. No. Where are you? It's one of these. This one. At the beginning of each of your turns, oh, and it says recover, so maybe it does work when it's increased. Maybe. I'm not sure if it'll work with our own mages though, you can try it. I don't think it will. Even if it does, it's like, it seems so bad. Golden Ladybug for the poor. Yeah, these skills seem like... I was expecting some stuff a bit more fun. By the looks of things, we've only gotten one fun skill, right? It's like, what skills are actually, like, new and fun in this? Like, other than, of course, you know... other than my favourite one. Where is it? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Other than my favourite one, of course. Deal an additional 50 damage. Woof. Woof. That is some mad damage. Other than that one, like what other fun skills have we actually got here? We've got this one, right? Is it not a level? Oh, I wish it was a level up one. Actually, I missed this one. At the beginning of the duel, add 1 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and 1 Neo Blue Eyes to your deck, extra deck. Alright, this takes 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, okay. Sorry, yeah, no, it takes 3. So it's the same as this card, okay. At the end of the damage step, if this is the only face-up card you control, add this fusion summoned card, and this fusion card attack, you can send 1 Blue Eyes Fusion monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. This card can attack again in a row. Okay. During either player's turn, when a card effect is activated that targets a Blue Eyes monster you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the activation. So I assume you want to send multiple copies of this card to the graveyard, but you've only got 1 copy of this card. Am I reading that right? What's the use of this card? Like, isn't this meant to be comboed with itself? I guess you get, if your opponent kills this, you have a free negate, but otherwise, why do you want this fucking shit? It's a 4,500 attack monster that can attack twice? You have to have a certain amount of Blue Eyes cards to do it, so you actually have to have more Ultimate Dragons in there, which is not hard to do. You can just attack twice with it. He's just a big boy, I guess. Oh wait, can you keep doing it? It's like you can just keep, it's not a once per turn effect. Oh, so it's not a once per turn effect, right? So you can just keep using it? Can you just keep attacking and loop? That makes it a bit better. Like, your opponent can't really stop it. Like, you have to, like, your opponent can stop it, obviously, but if they have, like... They have to have something that, like, turns it to defense or actually deals with it, otherwise it just keeps swinging. I mean, I don't think you really want fusion. You don't really need to send fusion cards back into the deck, right? You just keep sending your Blue Eyes Ultimates. How many do I own of this, by the way? 3. Oh, I've already got this skill. I can make a video on this. Pog. Maybe I will. It's twice per turn. Oh, did it say that? Am I blind? Oh, twice per turn. Okay. So it gets 3 attacks. 3 heads makes sense, I guess. So 4,500 3 times. Super easy to summon too. Wait. Wait, can this card be summoned with Cybersnide? Oh, it has to be a fusion summon card to do that uses its effect though, so it's kind of useless without it. Okay, never mind. Alright, this goes kind of fun. Might be alright, might be kind of fun to use. At least I don't have to farm for it, unlike this one, which I have to farm for. Nick me. As for the other characters though, the other characters have fucking nothing, right? And we get rid of Kaiba, because Kaiba's the only decent one. What do we got here? Got like actually nothing. Very disappointed in this stuff. I'm not sure about this meme character, he's a hell of a meme. Alright, next thing to go through was, we want to see what the level up rewards are. I only have Kaiba so far, so I guess we'll go through Kaiba's first, because it kind of makes sense, I guess. Smite equal times 50 damage, dude, don't even talk about that. Alright, so we've got our Ultimate Dragon, something that I might try out. Good meme. Might even do that on the stream. I'll think about it. Depends on if I can be bothered trying to build a deck. That sounds kind of AIDS. I prefer I can't do that shit off stream. I don't know. Make a bounce skill? Okay, that's true. There might be some specific niche for that. Some deck that might actually like having bounces. Alright, Induced Explosion. When a card you control is destroyed by a spell effect, except during the damage step, target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. So specifically a spell effect? Okay. During either player's turn except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, when a card you control is destroyed by a spell effect. Okay, so if there's ever like specifically spell destruction removal for some reason, which there isn't really currently, this card would be kind of cool, so you can stop it twice. But I don't think it'll get played currently. But it's like a good tech card for the future if there's any like spell card removal that's used. Whereas the New World, you see little Yugi on the map, beat his ass, and then it will just appear. So you just have to beat Yugi, you can see him running around. Alright, Dragon's Fighting Spirit. Target one dragon type monster you control that has special summon this turn. For each monster your opponent currently controls that will special summon this turn, it gains 1 additional attack. The hell? I'm so confused. Wait, this only works during your opponents? So when dragon type monster you control that will special summon this turn. For each monster your For each monster your opponent currently controls that was special summoned this turn, it gains 1 additional attack. So your opponent has to special summon cards for you to use this. Like, it has to be during your turn they special summon them. Okay. Not really sure the point of this card. Maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. The new leaks that Duel Links meta side are poggers? I'm trying to go through the current cards. It's leaks as well? Jesus. Counter Gate. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, negate the attack. And if you do, draw 1 card. Then, if it is a monster, immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon it in face-up attack position. So it's when they declare a direct attack. So you can like summon a Blue Eyes or something. Which I guess you can't, because like Blue Eyes needs tributes, right? Unless it allows you to do that for some reason. Maybe not. It's not special summon, so I guess not. Seems pretty bad. Dragon's Fighting Spirit, we've just seen. Heavy Starter, well, you know. Juiced Explosion, another Counter Gate. There's some weird cards we're getting. Alternate Evolution, so that's the skill that's actually like guaranteed a good skill for Blue Eyes. Like, not a bad one. Normal Summon Pepega. Alright, Crystal Avatar. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, if its attack is greater than or equal to your life points, special summon this card in attack position as an effect monster that has attack equal to your life points, then change the attack target to this card. This card is also still a trap card. If this card is summoned this way, it is destroyed by battle after damage calculation. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. What the fuck? So, you give one of your opponent's monsters 4,000 attack. They swing in. You summon this card. It also has 4,000 attack. If they kill it, they die. What a weird fucking card. There's only got one of them there. I don't think it's gonna be all that good, but it's a hell of a good meme, right? What a fucking dumb meme. I like it. Not sure I'll be using it, but I like it. Oh, what is this one? Alright. Big waifus coming in the leaks and cubics are meta before they release. That's why Julie's meta already put them as meta? Really? How long until cubics come then? Guess they weren't very good at hiding the leak stuff then. Alright, maybe I don't think I'll look through that now because I kind of want to go through the cards we actually have. There's already enough stuff for me to like get my head around. Alright, Deep Eyes White Dragon. When a face-up Blue Eyes monster you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, and you have a dragon type monster in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. Alright, not a bad effect. And if you do, inflict 600 damage to your opponent for each dragon type monster with different names in your graveyard. What the hell? If this card is normal special summon, target one dragon type monster in your graveyard. This card's attack becomes equal to that monster's. If this card feels destroyed by a card effect, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Alright, so you just stick this in your hand. If your opponent ever kills a Blue Eyes, you just summon this dude. 3000 attack, does an extra 600 damage plus any other Blue Eyes that you got in there. And that's another 3-1 comes to the board. And if your opponent ever decides to remove it with a card effect, they lose all their monsters. I guess this is just a one-of in every Blue Eyes deck. Because why the fuck not? It's literally just a free card, why not? Of course, I'm pretty sure this will be in every Blue Eyes deck. I don't see a reason not to run it. Alright. Now here comes the hard part though. I haven't got the other characters yet, right? I mean, I'm about to unlock one, so I guess I can just play a little bit till I get that, and then we can review it then. Or I can try and find the cards in the card pool. There's a lot of cards to skim through though to try and find it. I doubt it lets me search by level up reward. Oh yeah, I don't think it does. I don't really want to go through all these trying to find the cards that are new, because I've already gone through the most of the cards. We're doing stage missions? Oh dear. God damn it. What do I need to do? Chase 3 no damage wounds, destroy 3 monsters in 1 duel. Wow. Hey, these are actually pretty easy to do, right? Alright. Kaiba, auto duel some kid. Is on-dueling's meta's site? Let me have a look. You watch this sick auto duel while I go see. See what they've got for me. They have Mokuba on there. They actually do. Do they have the card rewards? They do as well. Okay, well, after this sick auto duel, we'll look at Mokuba's stuff because stage missions are not all that exciting for the stream to watch. Wait, you know what? I can just flip it off now. Hang on, hang on. Why's my camera on the screen? Oh god. Huge yikes. Hang on, chat. Give it a sec. Alright. Let me just put this on the screen real quick. Hang on. Boom. Alright. We have got... Here is the level up rewards for Mokuba. We have D-Tribe. All monsters on your side of the field are treated as dragon type monsters until the end of the turn. Oh, all monsters on the field, okay. I noticed something on your side. Interesting, not sure why we need that, but it's in the game. Then we have the Dragon's Beard. Or Bead. Discard 1 card from your hand, negate the effect of a trap card, targets 1 face-up dragon type monster and destroy the trap card. I don't think we need this. We've already got cards that kind of... Oh, it's continuous. It's not once per turn. Alright. That's not too bad. What do we... So this like counters things like Canadia, really. It doesn't counter Floodgate, because Floodgate targets 2 face-up. Not Floodgate, what am I saying? A Treacherous. Doesn't counter Treacherous. It also doesn't target... It also doesn't counter Floodgate either, because it's not target, but still. So it's only really good against Canadia, so it's not all that great. There's not all that many trap cards that target. It's kind of a cool little effect though. Alright, okay, gonna bro... Oh, what am I reading? Okay bro, gonna head to bed. Best of luck in the rest of your stream. Alright, catch you later, Steven. Thanks for tuning in, bud. Check the cosmetics. Not all that interested in cosmetics, honestly. Alright, Dragon's Rage. Wait, it's missing a Thunder Dragon? Thunder Dragon Roar is also from Mokuba? Okay, I'll look that up in a sec. Thanks, bud. Dragon type monsters you control inflicts piercing damage. Okay, we don't really care too much. Next. Dragon Manipulator. Take control of 1 face-up dragon type monster on your opponent's side of the field. What the fuck? Okay. Next. You contribute this face-up defense position card to special summon 2 level 3 or lower dragon type monsters, 1 from your hand, 1 from the graveyard. Has to be in defense position too. Guess we're not using this card ever. Seems pretty bad. Has to have it in defense position to use it. I guess if you can special summon it, then change it to defense position somehow. Maybe some weird synchro plays you can do with this. I'm not sure. Seems kind of weird. Dragon Roar is level up only. He also has a Thunder Dragon. He also has Thunder Dragon 100 Thunders as a level up. Okay. Thunder Dragon Discharge. The activation of your Thunder monster's effects cannot be negated. Once per turn, if a Thunder Dragon monster is normal or special summoned to your field, you can target 1 spell or trap card on the field, banish 1 Thunder monster from your deck, and if you do, destroy that target. Ooh, that's an alright effect. Because this combos with the This also combos with the rest of the Thunder Dragon stuff, like that other Thunder Dragon monster that we went through earlier, the one that special summons from your banished. This could do that, right? Damn. That's not a bad card. Okay. That gives me some hope. I'm not sure how many we get of this card, because it doesn't really show me here. But it's good to have it. We'll see. Thunder Dragon Matrix. You can discard this card, then target one Thunder Dragon monster you control. It gains 500 attack. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Thunder Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use one Thunder Dragon Matrix once per turn, so it's like a good searcher, I guess. I guess it's also like a hand trap too. Yeah, it has to be sent from the field to the graveyard though, so discarding from hand doesn't do all that much. I don't like it that much. Seems pretty bad. Seems pretty average. I guess you can use this to banish it, right? Yeah, so we can use this to banish it, and then it can search for a card, I guess. Maybe that's the idea? I don't know. Seems pretty average so far. We know about Komodo already. Divine Dragon Apricilla? I don't know how to pronounce that. Once per turn, you can discard one card and target one Dragon type monster in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. Okay. Don't think we need this all that much. Kind of like, I don't know. We don't really need that, I don't think. I don't see any real reason to... Just brings back dragons, I guess. Yeah. Seems pretty meh. Thunder Dragon Dark. Quick effect. You can discard this card, add my English. You can discard this card, add one Thunder Dragon Arc from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Thunder Dragon card from your deck to your hand, except Thunder Dragon Dark. Alright, so this card is just a better version of this then, right? There's no real reason to run this for using this. Although I don't know how many copies of this you get. You can just discard this, add one Thunder Dragon from your deck to your hand. It's super good. Super easy searcher. Interesting. This is like a really good searcher. So I don't know how many copies of this we've got, but that's a really good searcher. England is hard, true. Alright, so which cards did Brad say we have? Dragon Roar. Let's have a look. This one? You can discard this card, add to your hand one of your Thunder Dragon cards that is banished or in your graveyard. Okay. If this card is banished or sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon one Thunder Dragon monster from your deck in defense position, but it returns to the hand during the end phase. You can only use one Thunder Dragon effect per turn. Okay. I mean, again, it's like kind of a... It's kind of a good searcher too. So it just summons it to the board and then adds to your hand. I mean, at worst, it just searches for it. Interesting. I like the effect. It's kind of... I assume you would run this if you're running Dark Lord or Dragon... Thunder Dragons? I assume? Seems like a pretty good card, because at worst it's just a searcher. At best it just summons a monster for you to tribute, I guess? Or even just swing with, I guess, also. It just... Oh, and I guess it puts it only in defense, never mind. I guess it just searches for it at the minimum. Gives you a tribute, I don't know. Or another card you want to banish or something. Alright, what else we got? He also has Thunder Dragon... Thunder Dragon 100 Thunders. Ooh. Target one Thunder monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. Then you can special summon as many monsters with the same name as possible from your graveyard. The monsters special summoned by this effect are banished when they leave the field, which is good for your Thunder Dragons anyway. Also, while they are face up on the field, you cannot special summon monsters except Thunder monsters. You can only activate one Thunder Dragon 100 Thunders per turn. So just a free special summon of one from your graveyard. Or multiple if you have multiple in there. Huh. Okay. Another really decent... There's a lot of these... There's actually a lot of good effects in here, right? For the Thunder Dragon archetype. Alright, sadly the... our little boy Thud or Crud or whatever the fuck his name is... Sadly, we actually haven't got a deck list on Duel Links Meta's site for his skills, so I can't show you them yet unless I unlock him. I'm not sure when you unlock him. Do you unlock him level 5 or do I have to get higher for that shit? 4-letter word stall. Jesus. We don't know how to unlock Scud yet. Has no one unlocked my boy Scud? It's hidden? God fucking damn it. Do I really have to search through all the cards then to find which new ones are Scuds? We think it might be banished 300 cards based on Japanese screenshots? Jesus. That's a lot of cards. Okay. I don't want to try and search through all these to find them. Because they're in here somewhere, right? The new stuff? Has no one at least got like screenshots of just like what the new cards are? That's so annoying. It'd be nice if I could just arrow key this. I'm trying to look for some obvious ones that I don't recognize. But these are all new to me, so like it's kind of like hard. Because I've already gone through most of these, but I'm not sure. I have no idea which ones are the ones we're missing. Shows by date. We already are searching by release date. See, these are all the new cards, but I've already gone through all these. I just want to know which ones are particularly just Scuds. Because Scuds is like the annoying one. Can we do that with Golden Castle? What, banish stuff? Oh, okay. I guess you could do that. That's true. Does anyone have any actual idea what the new ones are? That's good. We just try and see the Ultra one at least. No, is it not there? Can we not see them either? Maybe you can't actually see them yet either, because I don't see it in here. Unless Scud is... I don't know. I think we're gonna have to give up on my boy Scud. Sadly. Fuck my boy Scud. He's a shit character anyway. Alright. He has no Ultra Res? Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. That seems a bit AIDS. Okay. Is anything left? Have I gone through the gist of everything? I think I've gone through the gist of everything, really. Yeah, I've already pointed that out earlier when I went through it. The Keeper of the Dragon searches goddamn Neos Fusion. So any Neos Fusion deck should probably run that. His secret power is smiling. Let's not talk about power is smiling. We don't need to talk about that 50 extra damage skill, honestly. Yeah, where's Duel Links Meta's Discord? Maybe one of them's got some information for me. Probably not, though. I guess I'll just auto-duel while I wait while I'm searching for this stuff. What other missions do I need to do? To unlock my boy Mokuba. Destroy 3 monsters in 1 duel. Oh shit. How strong are Invokers? I actually don't think they seem all that good. They don't seem that great to me. Tyrant's Temper and Tyrant's Tantrum. Thank you, Brad. Oh damn, Lifesaver. Dude, no wonder they call you the Leaks guy. You're actually nuts. I'm gonna put it over here. Tyrant's Temper. What the hell? Okay. Shoot 1 monster to activate this card. All face-up monsters in the field that you own are unaffected by other trap cards. That was like a permanent effect. I like that. I actually like that. That's a pretty cool effect. I assume the other one must be spells then, right? Oh, I'm just gonna guess. Add that on monster effects. So these are both Scud's cards. And so by tributing 2 monsters, your opponent cannot activate a spell card unless they also send a spell card from their deck to from the deck. Useless. All right, Tantrum's useless. But Tyrant on the other, Temper on the other hand, actually seems pretty good. Not bad. So as long as you can get 2 monsters out, which isn't too hard to do, you can just make your opponent never be able to use trap cards. That ain't bad. Just stop all trap cards. That's super good. So any deck that can flood, this is super good in. Although this card's only a 1 of, right? I assume? Unless you can get multiple. I assume it's only a 1 of. It says he's his ultra rares, right? So any deck that relies on summoning 1 monster will be useless in. You can summon multiple. Pretty good. Not sure you'd run this over like Cosmic though anyway, because like a lot of people run whatever it's called now, the banishing spell. Spell that banishes a monster, reduce attack, that kind of shit. So like spells are pretty nasty anyway. I'm not sure I want to check out the leaks, so if I go through the leaks as well, then I'm gonna have so much shit. I've already got so much shit on my plate already. I'm not sure I want to go through leaks as well. Plus, that's like Brad's forte. Don't be stealing his video content, you know? His huge leaks. Huge. Alright, we'll take a sneak gander. Just a sneak peek. Alright. Is this the leaks? It's 26th, right? Yeah, alright. What do we got? Oh, it's the cubic stuff. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send 1 cubic card from your deck to the graveyard. Once per turn during either player's turn, if a monster was sent to your graveyard this turn while this card is face up on the field, you can make this card gain 200 attack for each monster with a different name. Jesus, that's a handful. Alright. I don't think I want to go through these actually. Maybe the best cubic card? Alright. Cool. So there's like no other good cubics to go with this? Like no other decent ones? I mean, it makes sense, we can't even see the other cubics. We just know there's one exists. Counterstellar. Alright, when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 Counterstellar monster from your hand. Okay. Is there any other Counterstellars in the game yet? Oh, I guess that's what the rest of these are. I wonder whose cards these are for. Interesting. There'll be some weird ass like synchro plays and tuners in here. Kelbeck. A monster that attacks this card returns to its owner's hand. Damage calculation is applied normally. What? Okay. Pretty boring effect. I guess you just kind of put this face down, get your opponent to swing into it, same as like a billion other cards to do it, just like another man-eater bug. A cubic trap. If you control a cubic monster, activate this card by targeting any number of monsters that are in your opponent's graveyard, because they were destroyed and sent there this turn. Special summon them to your opponent's side of the field, to your opponent's field, but each becomes 0 attack, and 1 cubic counter placed on it. Monsters with cubic counters cannot attack, also negate their effects. While your opponent controls any of the monsters summoned by this effect, negate any monster effects your opponent activates. Jeez, this is kind of nasty. This card actually seems pretty good. Is this card not good? For cubics? Seems pretty good to me. Negate all monster effects and give them monsters with 0 attack you can just swing into. Though to be fair, this is also just a leak, so we haven't got this shit yet, so. I know, I like the side of this trap card. Seems alright to me. Maybe I haven't seen enough cubics in action though to know which ones are actually good or not. Because I have no idea what cubics really do yet, other than what I've seen in the anime. Counterstellar Virgo. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 5 Counterstellar monster from your hand in face up defense position. Level 5? Oh, it has to be normal summoned to do this. It's level 5. Not sure about that one. Counterstellar Aldebaran, whatever that is. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 3 Counterstellar monster from your hand. So it can summon itself. Can't summon that one. Okay, interesting. Doesn't seem to do anything too interesting yet. They're pretty weak. Target 2 Counterstellar monsters in your graveyard. Add those targets to your hand. You cannot conduct the battle phase to activate this card. Also pretty useless. Fiend Flexion we don't care about, and Lucky Tree we don't care about. Oh, there's some characters and stuff. Alright, well that's the leaks done too. No, Cecil could stay away from Julie's. It's excellent. I think that's basically it for the all the new stuff though. I think I've covered just about everything. I think I've covered everything. Unless you guys got anything else for me to look at. I think I've covered just about everything. I guess in summary, the cards that I'm like super excited for using, like the Magician Girl stuff, that seems really good. The rest of the stuff in the box seemed kind of lame though. Now that invoked stuff is so hard to use, I don't know. It's like, are we just missing like a bunch of the good invoked fusions, or we just got all these generic stuff? Like it seems like we have all the decent support for invoked, but we don't have like the decent boss monsters to go with them, right? I don't know if I'm missing something there or what. Seems like really weird. I'm very disappointed in the skills though. Like I was super hyped for like new cool skills, like we had like Fatal 5 and stuff, like skills like that, just like weird like win con skills or just anything really. And we only really got cool stuff for Kaiba, the other guys kind of just got neglected. We got like one bounce thing for Mokuba, also one like random like negate your opponent's things that are targeting it or something. It's like, I don't know. Are you gonna try the new structure deck or another stream? I don't think I'll try it just yet. Let's actually do what Andre said earlier. Let's do like the Lona Jewels. Let's see what cards we've got to play with. The Lona decks. Since this way we actually get some stuff to look at. In so many good voice lines, the end. True. Alright. Let's try out the Elemental Sabers. Let's see what these cards actually do.
Duel.
Alright. Absolutely no idea what any of these cards do. I read through them, but they're all new to me. Okay. This is the hand trap one. Oh, this is the one that allows you to add the invocation, right? So this one allows you to have your fusion spell to hand. So probably that's the one we're summoning. These are so weird, these effects. I have no fucking idea. So I assume we're just adding a spell to hand. Can we use it yet? We can. Fuck it, let's summon whatever the hell we can summon, why not? I just want to know what these cards do. We can summon all of them, oh! Alright, we can summon this 3000 attack monster for some reason. We can summon the one that can attack from defense, which I'm very interested in. And on negates monster effects? Okay, I'm gonna summon this one because it sounds really funny. Attacking whilst in defense position. Misplay first incoming? Dude, I'm not here to play well. I'm here to look at these new cards, see what the fuck they do. Alright, we can use something in here. Oh yeah, these guys can change their types, right? So you make the different types for the spell. If this card's in your graveyard and target one of your banished, I still haven't got any banished yet, shove this card into the deck, and if you do, add that card to your hand. Alright. Look, I just want to see this thing swing, right? It looks so silly. I don't know, I have no fucking idea what's going on. This is why I like doing this stuff off stream, because like trying to like learn new stuff on stream just looks actually retarded. I look real dumb. Because I have no idea what any of this shit does. This was the Sorcerer, right? I think. I guess we want another fusion guy, so we get the other guy that could search for the fusion. Never mind, he's in the graveyard. Cool. Good to know. Can we banish something in here? I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I thought I'd banish something, never mind. I have no idea what these cards do. I'm not all that interested in this archetype anyway. There's so much card text to go over. What's this attribute stuff matter though? All these cards have like attribute things, but like, I guess these things need like dark and water monsters. I guess that's like kind of the aim. So you just change their attribute to that first to make sure you have one. He's kind of lame though, honestly. I don't even know which ones are the bad ones you want to send to the grave. 30 IQ actually? You're not wrong. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. How do I get another like fusion spell to hand? Because you have to banish one somehow first, right? Oh, this guy's the negate one. Your exact nightmare having Necro Valley in the next box. I don't think Necro Valley was that OP. I haven't seen like too many Gravekeeper stuff that warranted it being too scary. Do the skill thingy. Yes. I don't fucking know what I'm doing right now. I don't have an actual clue. Alright, fuck this. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Dueling Spin has Scud there now? There we go, that's what I like to hear. Does it actually? Someone actually discovered it? Alright, let's find Scud then. Alright, Scud, what do you got for me? Oh my god! This can't be real. What are these cards? Look at this shit. Hello? Are these level up rewards? Or just like, is this his starter deck? I really hope these aren't level up rewards. He hasn't got all that much. We've got one new card in here that we haven't seen yet. Minna. When this card is discarded directly from your hand to the graveyard by an effect of a card by your opponent, inflict 1000 damage. Okay. Was there a point to opening this? I'm not really sure. You get a turtle and a raccoon in one. Dude, a turtle and a raccoon? How can you not be hyped for that? Squid doesn't new though, we've seen this guy already. Yeah, I'd put question marks in the chat too. I'm not really sure about these leaks here. Oh, so yeah, it is by banishing 300 cards you can unlock him. Okay. I'm surprised Scott's even in here. So random. Actually, so random. I have no interest in as a god tier duelist. Okay, give me my fucking gems, Konami. That's my thoughts. He can just give me my gems and then fuck off. I don't need that character. I'm so disappointed that like the only good skills we got were Kaiba's. The rest, like, I guess we got some good skills, but no like meme skills other than Kaiba's. I was really hoping for some like cool new shit. I mean, yeah, there's like no like good. Maybe the other Cubic guys will have something cool. The other new characters. 300 from your opponent. Yeah, I remember that one. I should actually have that select. Come on. Yeah, alright boys. I think that'll end the stream there actually. Because that's all I really wanted to go through. I just wanted to go through everything. I'll do all the other stuff off stream, like actually trying to learn what the cards do. Because otherwise it'll just look like that loaded duel there. I'm just sitting there being bare confused about everything. I'll find some meme skills to make a video on or something and have one out tomorrow. So yeah. Thank you boys for all tuning in, or however many of you that are still here. I'll have plenty of videos and all this stuff throughout the week. I don't know how many I'll make or what on, but I think definitely you can expect some Kaiba Skills first, because they seem real easy to use. Like, real easy to make videos on, so that's probably what I'll be doing first. Yeah. Thank you guys for all tuning in for this really random surprise stream. I'm surprised that if it turned out, considering it's at a random time of day. Not normally stream at this time, so... Alright boys. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you later.